It's one drink after another, and this is one battle after another.
Ooh.
Let's go. Cheers to the secret agent.
So we are at the heart of the Oscars, and we're going to drink our way through all the Oscar-nominated movie-themed cocktails.
Yes. Let's serve up the next one. What do we got here? Bam. Okay.
We're here to talk about the movies and get drunk.
Whoa! It's alive! Cheers to Hamnet. To be or not, to drink or not to drink? That is a question, and we are drinking. So,
are you ready for this ride, this drunken ride?
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Start me up. Start them engines.
Vroom, vroom.
Roll it up. Hey now.
Welcome to Movies That Shaped Us. I'm Karan from the Academy Museum in Los Angeles.
And I'm Alex from the Academy Museum in Los Angeles.
Look at us. What's going on?
We're out and about.
They let us out of our little cubby holes.
I know. I can't believe this.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know. Well, it's the new year, and we thought we'd start with a bang. So we are at the heart of the Oscars, and we're going to drink our way through all the Oscar-nominated movie-themed cocktails that the restaurant Fanny's, which is tied up with the actual Academy Museum, does. And so, yeah, we're here to talk about the movies and get drunk.
Exactly, yeah. So what we're going to do is sample each of the drinks. So there's 10 nominees. There are now 10 drinks. Try the drink, talk about the movie, talk about the drink, and then, just work our way through the entire 10 Best Pictures. This is actually something we do every year. It's been a tradition of us, and now we're bringing everyone along to this and see what happens.
Are you ready for this ride, this drunken ride?
Let's do it. Okay, so we have our first movie and now first cocktail. So, Karan, why don't you introduce the film and tell us what this is representing here, and then we'll give it a go and then talk about the film.
Okay, so our first drink and our first nominee is Sentimental Value.
Yes.
Directed by Joachim Trier, starring Renate Reinsve, Elle Fanning, Stellan Skarsgård. Great cast.
Like IMDb, I wouldn't be able to do that. Hopefully we're not doing that on every movie, because definitely by the end when I get drunk, I will not be able to pull it from my dome. Yeah.
Okay, should we do a little cheers first?
Let's do it. To Sentimental Value.
Okay.
I guess we should also note to the viewers, which I guess would have been apparent when I put the title card on there, this is a non-alcoholic drink. So we're starting slow, just get some liquid in us and then see where it goes. So Sentimental Value, why don't you start? And what did you think of the film?
So this is one of my favorite movies of the year. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Joachim Trier. First Person in the World, the movie that he made before this, was one of my top movies of that year.
Yeah, we covered that in the podcast,
exactly.
actually. Yeah, so we'll link the link below to that one.
Yes, I was looking forward to this movie, and it doesn't have the same kind of like fun, manic energy that movie had. This movie is a lot of serious topics of generational family trauma and what people are able to connect on versus not. But I don't know, this movie kind of swept me off my feet, really. And I think a lot of it has to do with the great performances by everybody, and I'm so excited that everybody got nominated.
Yeah.
But there's something about the writing and something about the direction of how this house and the place and how these different layers of generations, around this family are interwoven, and they're kind of encased in this kind of movie, kind of Russian doll, because, he's a director.
Right.
And the core premise of the movie is bringing his daughters, one before and one in the present, to be a part of the movie that he's writing. So there's so many layers to this movie. And so, I don't know, I was deeply moved. It's also kind of funny at times, which I was kind of not expecting. And so I can't wait to see what he keeps doing next. And the final thing I want to say is that I know this gets thrown around a lot, but as the resident Meryl Streep expert, I think Renate Reinsve is the new Meryl Streep.
Wow,
like
you heard it here first, guys.
You heard it first. She reminds me of the young Meryl from the Kramer versus Kramer days.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
There's something about her look.
Yeah.
There's something about this kind of otherworldly thing where she's very present. You can't take your eyes off her. It's a very deeply felt performance, but it's also kind of chaotic in a way, like the way Meryl was in the beginning of her career. So, yeah, I'm a big fan.
I can see that.
What did you think of the movie?
Yeah, this is the last one I saw of the 10.
Okay.
And I thought it was okay. I was not a big as big of a fan of Worst Person in the World as you were, and again, when we discussed that, I think I like that movie better than this one in ways.
Yeah.
But this one, I thought it was more kind of grandiose. The themes were bigger.
Right.
I love the analogy sort of the symbolism of the house.
Yeah.
Especially in that opening shot when they're showing the different rooms
Amazing.
and there's a little narration. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a movie where they're just telling you the location is a character in a way that works and feels very organic. And I did, the generational trauma you mentioned, I thought that was great. And Stellan Skarsgård, to me, stole the movie.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Just an incredible actor, and this is definitely his best performance. Overall, I think I liked the ideas they were dealing with more than like the emotion. Like, it didn't really connect with me overall about like I didn't really like feel the movie as much, except for the end of the movie was brilliant, I thought.
Yeah.
With the last scene, sort of where you think something's happening, but it's not happening. And I sort of clocked it, I think, maybe a little bit before you were kind of meant to.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, okay, this is actually really genius. So
it's a great ending.
It is. It's a fantastic ending, and I think the theme also around how artists use their art to deal with things they can't deal with in their own life was cool. So
yeah,
ideas-wise, I think it worked. I didn't really connect with it emotionally. So I thought it was fine. Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it, for you to see it another time, because I
Mhm.
feel like this is one of those movies that's just going to grow over time.
Yeah.
The one thing I was reflecting on as you were speaking was that I actually didn't cry in like the heavier moments of the movie. I, for some reason, got so emotional on the beach scene when Elle Fanning and Stellan Skarsgård gonna spend this whole night.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, to me, that's when I know the movie has gotten under my skin, where there's nothing bad or sad happening per se, but there's something about this guy who is coming back to his home, tries to reconnect with his daughter, and it just doesn't work out because there's just so much packed over there. And then there he is on the beach trying to find a different path to make this work. So there's something about making art, not connecting with the people that you actually want to connect with, finding connection with somebody else, and everything that comes with that. There's something about that was just so moving to me.
Yeah.
That's the time I cried in the whole movie. So kudos to him and even Elle Fanning. Like, she's also great. We didn't mention the other actress, Inga Epstadter-Lillies, who I'd never heard of or seen before.
And she was great.
She's amazing too.
Yeah, the acting was top notch.
The acting is so great, and so I don't know. I'm a big fan of this movie. So, speaking of,
yes,
what do you think of the cocktail?
Well, it's not alcoholic,
yes.
So that factors into it. It's gravy grapefruit forward. I think it's okay. Sort of like the movie, in that like there's a hot I'm not connecting to it on a certain level because there's no booze in it. So in a way, this is kind of like but I appreciate kind of what it is and what it's doing, but it's not hitting me. I didn't cry in the movie.
You didn't cry
so only two of these movies made me cry on this top 10 list, and we'll get to them, but not this one. So what did you think of the cocktail?
Cocktail is okay. I think it's too citrus forward. It's too dominant. But I was trying to think about like how does this represent the actual movie?
And what do you think?
I do think there's something about the way it's served and the fact that it has sort of these herbal tones to it, which to me is very Scandinavian in my mind.
Yeah.
And I think there's something about the color profile of this like fogginess of just Scandinavia, but also fogginess in the relationship. But there's like a little, bright tint to it, which is bringing out hope. Because it's a bummer movie, but I don't think the movie is not hopeful.
No, not at all. Hopeful. Yeah, no, I think
so that's the grapefruit is the light.
I love that.
That's my interpretation.
Beautiful. Cheers. On to the next one.
Okay. All right, so we have a next Best Picture nominee, which is The Secret Agent.
Secret Agent.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Cheers to The Secret Agent.
Lost to talk about this cocktail.
Oh, wow.
But The Secret Agent, directed by Clever Mendoza Filho from Brazil, starring Wagner Moura, and a cast of characters also nominated for a Best Casting Oscar. First time, new Oscar. So what do you think of The Secret Agent?
Yeah, so this is a movie that I really enjoyed.
Okay.
I thought, kind of going into it, I didn't really know anything about who the director, who the filmmakers were. I knew it got all this acclaim at many different festivals and things like that. So I went in with sort of high expectations. And the length, I was like, okay, 240, like let's sort of lock it in and kind of get in here. And it was, I thought it was a movie that was definitely a slow burn.
Uh-huh.
It takes a while to kind of get going, but especially by the third act when it really sort of kicks into gear about what's going on and what the movie's sort of trying to say, I was like enthralled, and I thought the end of the movie is fantastic. And really, when they brought in that, to me, like that narrative surprise of they flash to the present day and there's some investigation going on where the whole story that's happening, which is in the 70s during the dictatorship in Brazil, is being researched by these two college students, these two girls, and they're sort of like listening to the tapes and hearing the tale.
Spoiler alert.
There were girls?
Yeah, that.
Right. And then there was that.
True.
Yeah, that's right. I should have said spoiler alert. That to me, like, added this layer. Was like immediately, like, I kind of perked up. I was like, oh, what is going on here? And I found that where the story went to be, really fascinating. And it's also interesting that the last, I can't remember if this was last year or 2 years ago, there's another Brazilian film.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Right.
Yeah.
It was also about the dictatorship in the 70s. So clearly that country's working through their past in a way that I think is benefiting all of us, because both that movie was great and I really enjoyed this one too. So what about you, Secret Agent wise?
It was great.
What's the dossier say from you on the Secret Agent?
Now, I second everything you said. When it started, I was like, where is this going? And it definitely felt like a slow burn, because when I'd read a little bit about it and I knew it was a thriller. Mm-hmm. We are programmed as moviegoers that whenever it's a thriller, you expect a certain pace from the movie and such. And I was like, okay, some thrills.
Yeah, I want some thrills in my thriller sometimes. I don't know.
This drink is not alcoholic.
Oh, you should,
but clearly something is in it. That's all I decided to work around here. So great.
Yeah.
No, but the slow burn of it actually was very well deserved, because the movie kind of builds and builds, and you're introduced to all these different people. There are gruesome things happening right in the first 30 minutes of the movie. But on top of that, the movie looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Like the sepia tone and the color. And, Wagner Moura, who everybody fell in love with at watching Narcos.
Right.
And there's something so, like, mysterious and unknowing about this actor.
Yeah.
Like, we live in a time where, it's almost like you get extra stars for like really capital A acting.
Right.
This is not that kind of a guy. Like, and even when he is acting really well and emoting and whatever, you kind of feel like there's something hidden behind his eyes.
Yeah.
So I think that lends itself beautifully to the movie. Fun fact, I ran into Wagner Moura in Brentwood, where I live, last weekend.
Damn, name dropping already. We're only like 5 minutes
into
this video.
And he was like, oh, where have you been? No, he did not say that.
Oh. I don't know, maybe.
But he looked great. It was after the Critics' Choice Award. It was with his kids and family.
He's riding
and all.
high then,
Riding high. So, no, I was really taken by this movie, and I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah.
I will say it's an interesting pairing between this one and I'm Still Here. I'm Still Here definitely felt more emotional and weightier in some ways, even though they made a very strategic decision not to show a lot and just stay with this one woman. And it was all about familial strength.
Yeah.
This movie is about a lot of other different themes.
Yeah, but I think towards the end, that it is a slow burn narratively, but also emotionally. I think it's really like that last 20 minutes. That's when all that stuff, at least for me, sort of clicked. And I was like, oh my God, like, so powerful. And another thing I'll add that I liked about this movie too is, much like last movie, Sentimental Value, where it's like the power of film and how it helped the artist. There is this running theme throughout this movie also of film and the Jaws. And that becomes, it's sort of in the background of the narrative for a while, and then becomes a little more important to sort of tell a lot of the tales of what the story's trying to do, stay emotionally, especially towards the end of the movie, that it was really like, whoa, they can get like the power of cinema into this thing too, which is also about obviously a lot of, political things and, family things and generational trauma, I guess, too, in a way. But that was really like unexpected that was sort of a thread where I was like, oh, the kid wants to see Jaws. Like, okay. But actually it is very important to the narrative. Very important.
Cool. And also this is life, right? Like, no matter what might be happening, you might be under a dictatorship, but life still continues, right? Like, people got to eat, people got to entertain themselves.
People got to see the shark.
Exactly, yeah. This is my shark impression. It keeps coming.
Oh, yeah.
I love the shark.
Yeah, you love the shark. You like Bruce. Okay. I'm more of a Quint guy, but that's fine. Different of opinion. No, not a big deal.
Okay,
cocktail-wise.
Cocktail-wise.
So this is definitely, so again, non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Tropical. I can taste I want to put rum in this, to be honest. So I think this does remind me of, I've never been to Brazil, but it does feel like a South America flavor to it. It's got those...
Definitely. It's mango, cinnamon.
Exactly.
which I definitely associate with tropical and Brazil,
Totally.
even though I've never been there either.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the bright yellow color lends itself to sepia tone. Like the whole movie kind of looks like it.
this.
So it's
Yeah.
beautiful. The cocktail itself,
Okay,
not the biggest
not
fan.
impressed. Okay, again, I think it's hard to do a non-alcoholic cocktail
It is.
because you need that weight underneath it to kind of prop it all up, and when that's missing, I don't know. So much like in the film where they're trying to find who the secret agent is, we're trying to find, is there a bottom to this?
I think you mean secret ingredient.
Maybe.
Which they forgot to put. Exactly.
Okay, great. Cheers.
Great.
On to the next one. Okay, it looks like now we're in the forest here. This can only mean one thing. We are on a train and we are dreaming because this is train. This is the train dreams. Okay, why don't you let us know actually.
Cheers
to the trains.
To the trains.
And this is the first drink with actual booze in it.
That's
so
true.
Now the real fun begins.
Oh, that smells amazing. Ooh, okay.
No, just kidding. Train dreams. Thoughts. We already actually covered this.
We did cover this
on an episode, so I'll put the link to that below. But yeah, train dreams.
First of all, I'm happy to say that this is in the Best Picture top 10 because this is a smaller movie.
Mm-hmm.
It has some stars, but Joel Edgerton, Kerry Condon, but these are not like big name people. I mean, they are. People know them, but they're not top.
Right, they're not A-listers.
They're not A-listers, and the director Clint Bentley, he's only made a few movies, and but this is second time go after last year's Oscar success with Sing Sing and such. So, but I don't know. I was kind of bowled over by this movie, by its like quiet grace of everyday man running through life, maybe waiting for a bigger narrative of his life to hit him, but then realizing at the end that he has lived his life, and even though that life might be ordinary, it still has meaning. And what has meaning in life is the things you do, the people you meet, the relationships you build, the people you lose. All of it is kind of part of it, and every life is big, no matter what. So, and to add to that, it's a very Malick-like film. It's beautifully shot. Very happy for the cinematographer, Nam as well. So yeah, this is one of those movies that I know I will be coming back to again and again, and it's going to only just get better. I know you were a fan too.
Yeah. Oh yes. I also echo a lot of the sentiment that you had. I was surprised going to this movie that it was this good, actually, and I wish I'd seen it in theaters. I saw it at home on Netflix, but I definitely it's been playing a lot actually in LA. I'm hoping to try to figure out at some point in time to go see it in a theater. But yeah, I was definitely bowled over almost immediately by the cinematography. I love Malick movies. I love that sort of aimless camera, handheld, using nature and putting humans in that context. And this whole movie has that, and then also the fact that it's mainly shot. A lot of the movie is shot at golden hour. It just looks fantastic. So I was pulled in immediately by that. And then as the movie went along, it did become more of an emotional beat with it too, especially to the themes you were mentioning of. I mean, I love that scene in the film when he's sitting, walking down the street or something, and then in the TV window there's John Glenn going to space, and it's this sort of juxtaposition, like you said, of well, I'm not going to space, I'm not going to be in the encyclopedia, as my name entry, but that you're both humans, you're both experiencing big things in your own lives. It's just, there's a difference in scale, but that doesn't mean your life is not just as grand as John Glenn's in many ways. In fact, it might even be more exciting in terms of things that happen to this guy in this movie. But I thought this movie was great. Definitely deserves to be all the accolades it's gotten, and I hope it gets seen as well. I think this movie is a little underseen compared to some of the other nominees. But
all this on Netflix, so I feel like
hopefully that means more
people have probably seen it than your average art house movie that comes out, right?
Yeah.
And I will say, I mentioned Joel Edgerton earlier, who I said this in the podcast too when we talked about this movie. I've not been the biggest fan of him, but he was amazing in this movie. I can't imagine anybody else in that movie now because there's something about that face. And I heard Clint Bentley talk about this, that you could put Joel Edgerton in any time period and he just belongs. And when I heard him, that's so true,
Including a galaxy far, far away. He started in Star Wars. That's how I knew episode 2 and 3. But
yeah. And so he looks of that time.
Exactly. That's a really good point.
So great. And then William H. Macy has a great
Oh my God, I
appearance and
love
kind of
his
almost steals the
yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
And
his narrative was so. It's sort of this
right.
focus on like the common man
Yeah.
and the grandeur of just the common man story.
Yeah.
And there was a little vignette in that movie too, just around like just showing, the workers just sitting around, and they just show these little.
So great.
And it really did feel like some Ansel Adams photographs or something like that, where you're really like, wow, these are the guys who did build America. Not to be cheesy, but that was like, no, these are the guys that put the railroads there, that connected all these things, and yeah, it's that was powerful too. This is one of the movies I cried at, by the way. The
Same.
end when he sort of realizes he's in the
too.
airplane, and I'm like,
yeah.
like just the power of
Yeah.
a human life, and just
Totally.
every human life is something grand and interesting.
And I would say, like, we're living in this age of AI where, sort of feels like whatever was working up till now, whatever people had built is soon going to be irrelevant. And I think the movie kind of touches on that too. Like, whatever trains they build, people don't care about the tracks, because now you can take the bridge, right? The bridge going away, you can take a plane or whatever. But the fact is that you wouldn't get to where you are if you're not done those things.
Correct.
And that will be universally true no matter when we are where we are.
100%. We stand on the shoulders of giants,
right,
who came before us. So
you mean giant trees?
There we go. Maybe. So speaking of trees, so let's get into the drink a little bit. So we have this amazing tree stump coaster here. I don't know, this is not going to come out on the camera, but maybe it did in the photo we put up earlier, but the ice has imprinted on it some trees in here. And this is a gin-based drink. So, what are your thoughts on this?
I think they captured the essence of the movie from like the look and feel of it, obviously. And I think there's something about the timeless, ordinary quality of colorless water.
Just going to say that same thing.
That's what the movie is.
Exactly.
So I think they did a great job of that, but there's elegant touches to it to elevate it, like with the ice block and the imprint of the trees and such.
Yeah. As
a cocktail, I think this is way too boozy.
You're finishing that, by the way. I'm almost done, so you're in trouble. But no, I think I agree with you in terms of like the allusions to the film, and it's a little strong, but I think gin is an alcohol I like, and I think this delivers well. So let's get on that. Keep on that train.
All right.
We'll see you on the next one. Okay, so we got a little extra than drinks here. We got a little cigarette garnish for this next film and cocktail.
What is the movie?
This movie is Sinners.
Oh.
Sinners. Yeah. So cheers to the sinners.
Cheers to the sinners. Whoops.
There we go. Ooh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Whew.
Okay. Oh.
Strong. Yeah. I can start on my Sinners thoughts. So I am a gigantic fan of Ryan Coogler. I think he's probably the best director of his age working right now. I've loved all of his films since I first saw Creed 10 years ago. And so I came in with this movie with like incredible, like sky high expectations. I thought this movie would change my life, would rewrite my DNA. Everything about the world would be different after seeing this. So I saw it opening night at the Chinese Theater in IMAX. Wow. Huge crowd, everyone really into it. And I liked the movie a lot. But I think because my expectations were too high, it didn't necessarily meet the expectations that I thought they would be. I thought this would be, this is a masterpiece. I don't necessarily think it's that good, but man, did this movie deliver. I mean, from production design, incredible. Acting, Michael B. Jordan, who's one of my favorite actors too. Just the two roles. We've talked a lot about, in a couple other movies we've covered. I remember the Robert De Niro movie, like Alto Nights, where he covers like two people.
What a comparison.
Well, and it's just like... Okay, I sort of get why they're the same actor, and like he's trying to maybe make it seem different, but they kind of seem like the same person. Michael B. Jordan, you can tell the difference between Smoke and Stack in each scene. You know exactly who the guy is. Like that's how good of an actor he is. I'm also a gigantic vampire fan. Mm-hmm. Love vampire movies, and to me, I guess the thing that I want to see it again because I've only seen it once, unfortunately. That rubbed me a little bit like I think like I need a second viewing on is when it jumped into full like vampire B-movie thing.
Right.
It didn't to me sort of match the rest of the movie. Like the tone felt a little bit of a breath of a shift. So a movie that I don't like at all, From Dusk Till Dawn, has a similar thing where it's like it's one kind of movie and then it shifts into a crazy vampire movie. But that transition seemed more natural. This felt a little bit like a speed bump to me to get over, but I think I need it on a second viewing. I think I'll appreciate that more. But yeah, like I think this is one of the best movies of the year easily. Deserves all the nominations it's got. I think it's really saying Ryan, he is here as a cultural force and a signature, director, signature vision, original story that was incredibly entertaining. Says a lot too. There's so many layers to this movie. We could talk a whole hour about it.
Totally.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on Sinners. I cannot wait to see it again, and I'm very glad that it's getting the attention it's got.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously, appreciate everything that he's done before, the big and the small. But when I read this is a vampire movie, and I'm not into horror movies.
You're not a vampire guy.
I'm not a vampire person.
It's okay.
So I was like, oh, I don't know. And then, so I was not waiting for this movie with like bated breath.
Okay.
As things started to come out, I was like, oh, I gotta go see it. And I don't know. I would say this is probably the most memorable movie going experience of the year for me. I was just completely blown away. I don't think I've seen anything like it in my life. Something that has this level of texture, detail, emotional heft, but also fun, but also genre bending.
Totally.
I had my jaw on the floor throughout the entire movie, and I'm not even getting into the technical aspects of the movie that you talked about, which are also incredible. A+. So to me, this is a spoiler, but this might be my favorite movie of the year. The more I think about it.
I wish I could say that.
Yeah, because
I want to like it more, but
I just this is the movie that I want to go back and see the most.
Nice.
Because it just blew me in a way that I was not expecting at all. And the fact that it's fun.
So much fun.
It's so fun and
fun and funny and
and then the way it's shot and Autumn Gerald Arcapa, amazing cinematographer.
Incredible. Yeah.
Every person on that list of that cast is amazing. Every department, something we talk about a lot in our podcast is and then we obviously can't not mention the amazing, sequence, the music sequence of the movie.
Incredible.
Which is that breathtaking. Absolutely.
No, absolutely.
Right?
That I think is definitely the scene of the year. And I will say, again, I saw it opening night at the Chinese Theater, and the crowd. I've seen a lot of movies there.
Right.
I love when crowds are clapping at the end, or Iron Man shows up, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Iron Man is there," Spider-Man and stuff. At the end of this scene, the entire audience applauded. Some people stood up, and they applauded not because it's there's Tobey Maguire, or there's other things that you're kind of used to.
Right.
They were applauding cinema, what that scene did. They were I cannot believe anyone put this to screen, and people went crazy. And I'm trying to remember the last time I saw an audience applaud at the filmmaking versus the fan thing that's happening, which I love the fan stuff too. I'm not knocking that at all, but
it doesn't happen.
Is incredible. I'm how that scene when he started it, I was like, wait, is he doing this? There's no way he can pull this off. And by the end of this, I'm like, I cannot believe a human being could do.
It's amazing.
It's just incredible. So that is the scene of the year, hands down.
And the fact that it feels light on his feet.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't feel pressed
technical,
upon,
exactly right,
or
forced.
Overly technical, or forced, or overly profound in some way. It's just it just sits there.
Yeah.
And you kind of are in awe. And I didn't stand up on my seat, but I did clap for sure.
Yeah.
Because it was a visceral reaction.
Absolutely.
Of what have I seen?
Absolutely.
So this movie is just absolutely incredible.
Totally.
And then the ending.
Oh, the two post-credit sequences, basically.
The buttons,
the buttons.
It's just that elevates it even further. So
yeah.
I can't say much about this movie. When I saw the movie, I was like, oh, this is great. No way it's going to get nominated because it's such a genre mix of a movie. And here we are, the most nominated movie in the history of the Oscars, which is, I did not see that coming. So
fair, that's true.
Pretty incredible.
That's true. The other thing I'll add to this too is that I think we've talked on the podcast, on a couple episodes about how, movies are not sexual anymore, and that they're sort of
very
wet
sexy.
Versus dry kind of thing. But after this movie, it's sort of damn. There's so much sexual energy in this. I'm not talking about nudity and
just
but
energy.
It's you feel this sort of thing that
Haley Steinfeld bringing the heat.
Incredible.
Funbi Masaku bringing the heat.
Incredible.
Michael B bringing the heat.
Yeah, it's they don't make movies like this anymore.
No.
I see movies in the 90s and it's the sexual chemistry is there on the screen. It's this wet sort of film and stuff. This movie literally it felt, in that way. And I'm glad that someone is bringing this back.
It's just
because you got to bring this back into movies. We cannot have this sort of dry, sexless society anymore. Anyway.
No. And I was gonna say we're on the day when, the Paramount Warner thing might happen or whatever.
Now I need a cigarette.
Exactly.
We're getting fucked on that one.
I know, but what I was gonna say was that as problematic the Warner Brothers themselves might be or whatever. But I think when I watch this movie, I think of this is what Warner Studio, the Oscars were
Yeah.
built for.
Yeah.
Movies that pushed the medium forward,
Oh yeah.
that brought crowds flocking in, had something to say,
Yeah.
but also entertained, but also delivered in every aspect. Like this is, the Casablanca or Gone with the Wind or Titanic or whatever of our times.
Yeah.
Even though we're very old.
We're very old, guys.
But yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
we should get to the cocktail before
Yeah.
I finish this.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, watch out, people. So, what do you think of this?
Great presentation. I love the cigarette.
Yeah,
It has to be a whiskey drink for
of
sure.
course, of course, yeah.
So captures the movie, and it has like a fishy kind of profile to it, which also captures the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like the fishy taste, so
Okay. I clearly do like it.
you do like it.
I think it's interesting. Like I thought, because it's a whiskey-based drink.
Yeah,
And we have smoke in the movie.
true.
That it would be more of a smoky whiskey.
I wish it had like a whole smoke
Right.
thing,
And it
or
doesn't.
a mezcal.
Right.
Situation.
It doesn't have that.
No.
I mean, maybe this is supposed to sort of the garnish of the
This is
smoke
it,
is supposed to
yeah.
kind of symbolize that. But
Oh, it does smell smoky, actually.
maybe I should have like.
Maybe.
I don't know. But yeah, but the fishiness, like you said, does sort of go into some of the theme of the film. So
Right.
I think so far, this is my favorite drink so
Okay.
far that we've done.
Okay.
Or maybe it's just because this is very strong, and so was the last one, and we'll see what's happening. We'll see what's happening.
At some point, I will disown whoever is sitting over here.
Fair enough. Okay, to the sinners.
This is what it is.
There we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, next one. It's one drink after another, and this is one battle after another.
Ooh.
Let's go. Okay.
Wow.
Woo. Okay. Thoughts on one battle after another? I know we've talked about this movie twice now. One in our Leo episode, and another one in my 2025 movies. So, I give the floor to you.
What's left to say? I mean, this is obviously crowning achievement of the year in many ways. I'm a big PTA fan.
Yep.
Even though I denied it for a very long time, but I think I am a
You
PTA
are.
head.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
You love him.
And what's not to love, right? Like this movie kind of does all of it. It's a father-daughter story.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie set in our times, but really in any time. It's
Yeah.
a movie about finding your truth. It's a movie about kindness. It's a
Yep.
movie about failing, but also nurturing what's most important. That's like love.
Yep.
And on top of all that, it's a super funny movie. It's a thrilling ride. Some of those visuals of that movie, of that crazy
Yep.
road ride,
Yeah.
I don't think I can ever get that out of my head.
Yep.
And then you have this like roster of performances from head to toe from everybody. So, I mean, yeah, you don't get movies like this very often,
No.
you know?
Yeah, for me, this is, as I said, I think multiple times in these episodes that we've already done on this movie, my favorite movie of the year. Saw it 3 times. I'm not going to say I was insulted by you saying your favorite movie-going experience was Sinners,
I
but
know.
mine was sharing this with you when we saw it at the Vista Theater. Come on, dude. You're not, it's fine. You don't have to
It was.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't even backtrack now. It's fine. But honestly, like, that was, like, just seen in this format was incredible. But
It was incredible.
again, down to the film, I mean, yeah, it's a crowning achievement on Paul Thomas Anderson's career, who's one of my favorite directors. Easily his best movie for me. A movie I walked out of this being like, this is instantly like one of my favorite movies, a classic film. And I think you're right. It does so many different things, operates at so many different levels, but it does boil down to, this, for me at least, connecting on just the optimism of this movie. Because it is
Right.
about, life sucks. There's always going to be battles. World is never perfect, but you just keep fighting, and there will be another battle. And sometimes it's not you fighting it; it's you passing it on to your next generation.
Right.
And yeah, the end of that movie, I cry every time. Like
Yeah.
when she,
It's a perfect
the Tom
button.
Petty song comes in.
Yeah.
It's all about like revolutionary optimism, which is an important value for me. And yeah, it's never going to be perfect, but you want to keep fighting and keep getting there, even if it's not you fighting the battle. So
Totally.
yeah, and Leo, incredible. Like
He was amazing.
amazing. Benicio,
so great,
Incredible.
steals the movie.
Yeah.
But what I love about the movie also is that I don't think it lionizes really anybody because these
No.
are flawed
Right.
people.
100%.
And I
There's
think to
truth.
me,
Yeah.
that's true. Like the essence of the movie really is Tiana Taylor's character. Like
Exactly.
she kind of sets the whole movie in motion. It's a very layered character, which is not judged,
No,
but is
right.
led to be, and you can sort of view it based depending on how you think,
Exactly.
which I think is so critical for the movie.
Exactly.
I think the only reason why this movie for me is like a little bit lower is because it's just so epic and it's just so maybe of our times and so thick that my desire to go back in it
Interesting.
is like I'm overwhelmed by it.
Okay. Okay.
Like of the movies that I love from this year, this might be at the bottom of the list for me to go back and watch it.
Huh.
Because part of it is that I'm still like recovering from the first experience in a good way.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot.
Yeah.
And secondly, I mean, I know you care, but it's like, of course, fight the fight.
Yeah.
But revolutionaries per se, like that's not who I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Particularly,
Fair. Yeah.
so there's some of that
Sure.
that comes up as well. So that's kind of what this takes it down for me just a little bit. Is like rewatchability.
Okay.
Which I'm sure I'm going to go back and watch it and be like wowed by it all over again. It's going to happen. So.
Interesting. Yeah, because I actually feel for me like this movie is so entertaining.
It is in the
which
moment.
Is
It was.
PTA has never really done in this level before. So yeah.
And that's the funny. I laughed with you and I loved it so much. It was so entertaining.
Saw it 3 times in theaters.
Yeah. What's left with me is the deeper themes of the movie, which I'm like, it's too soon. I don't want to go back.
Yeah, no, fair.
And it's the world we're in anyway. So,
I know.
Yeah.
No, that's true. But at least it puts I think a positive ending on. You know, our world has so many. We're not going down a good path, and at least this movie shows that you never give up, and that there is a brighter future out there. We might be dead when it happens, but it's going to happen, and I believe in that. And cheers to the better future.
Cheers to the better future. Speaking of,
okay, so I will say it first on this drink. One of my favorite moments in the movie, and now as a meme line of a few small beers. So I was a little disappointed this is just a Modelo, but I get it. There's got to be some mezcal. There's actually there's Peroni in this, so there is some beer. So I taste some beer in it actually, which I like. This is my favorite drink so far.
Same.
Actually,
it's my favorite drink so far.
This is so it's got mezcal and which there's a lot of like Latin flavors in this film. It's got the beer taste too, which is like the Modelo piece in there. So
totally. Very well balanced, captures the movie. And the first thing that I thought of when I came is the image in my head is the yellow kind of paint on the road.
Oh, yeah.
That's the image in my head, and that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this glass. So
love it.
I think this is a great cocktail.
Okay. Cheers to one battle and the cocktail.
And the cocktail.
And I might be drinking this too fast, but it's fine. We'll make it through.
Okay, wow.
Let's serve up the next one. What do we got here? Bam. Okay, let's do it. Hey now.
It's Marty time.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, but wasn't obvious enough. Ooh. That's Marty Supreme. So give it to us. Marty Supreme, thoughts?
All right. Josh Safdie.
Josh Safdie.
The one and only Chalamet. Great cast of characters.
Keep the hits coming.
Keep the hits coming.
Keep them coming.
So I had a lot of anticipation for this movie.
Okay.
I'm a Chalamet fan, as I've said on the podcast.
Yes.
Not so much.
Not a fan.
And I just was like, this feels like the first movie of his, which is not IP.
Of Timmy's, you're talking about.
Timmy's, original story, period film.
Yep.
What would it be? What's going to happen? I was very curious about that. And I think this movie, also like a lot of the great movies of this year, kind of got under my skin.
Okay.
In terms of not only this character and what he's trying to achieve, but there's something about his like dogged determination, just the milieu that's created thanks to Josh Safdie, the brilliant production design by legendary Jack Fisk.
Yep.
The music, which is contemporary, by the way, or 80s.
Yeah, the score.
The score,
too.
I was into Jack Fisk talk about the movie, he had a documentary kind of feel in his mind, and that's what the movie feels like. And then this character who is at times appalling, at times an asshole, but I wouldn't say the word like you root for him, although even though I did at times,
Okay.
I think it's more about we are in this culture now where saying that I'm good at something or saying that I want something is kind
Uh-huh.
of looked down upon. And
Mm.
this is sort of like going back. And of course, there's a darker side to it too, and that's why the pendulum has shifted, towards the other end. But
Mhm.
there's something about celebrating that I want this,
Mm.
and I'm good at this, or I'm maybe bad at this, but I still want it.
Right, right.
And that's sort of this complicated dynamic of this character, and he pulls it off totally. I think Chalamet. I mean,
Mm.
so. And I know, like, the movie has some criticism, and even I felt it in the moment that okay, here's another vignette of something else that's happening,
Yeah.
and am I a little bored of that? The whole Abel Ferrara thing, like, am I bored
Oh.
of that? And although he was great, I love all
yeah.
of that. But like the dog, I mean,
Yeah.
there's some things that feel a little bit discredited in the moment. But
Yeah.
after I left the movie, I thought of Goodfellas. I felt like this is the
Wow.
Goodfellas of our time,
Damn.
where it's so frenetic, it's so energetic, it kind of slaps you. Not all of it even connects exactly, but I think it comes together. I think it comes together. Every vignette comes together in my mind of like, okay, I'm going to chase this dream, but ultimately what matters is love and my child, even if it's for a moment. I think it's going to slip back into who he is.
Yeah.
It's never going to go away.
Yeah.
But for that moment, there is a realization, and that's life, I think. So I'm a fan.
You liked it. Okay.
Quite liked it. Quite loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, I love Safdies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not both of them, but,
Right.
So I was going to this with at least expectations to connect on him, through him, even though, I'm not a Timmy guy. Not that I dislike him per se, I'm just not a guy that's Timmy.
Right.
I thought, the movie was mid. Marty Supreme would be my review of this.
No.
I thought that it was...
Kendall, is she here? Is she here?
Yeah, like, there were multiple moments in this film where I was sitting there in the theater being like, why exactly am I watching this again? I mean, I don't mean the movie, I mean, like, this scene. Why do I need to see this happening? Like, what's going on? And I say that not in a good way where, like, anything ties together. It just felt like a lot of this movie was just, like, random stuff happening that never was, like, tying together into an overall theme or interesting plot thread. No, I will say, like, direction, amazing. Score, one of the best of the year.
Great score.
Timmy, as much as not a big fan of his, I think he did much better in, like, the Dylan movie last year.
He was great in that too.
No, he was good in this. I thought the acting was great across the board. But, like, to me, the issue was the story. I just didn't care. And I it wasn't like I was not trying to. I just sort of like, I don't need to see any. Like, what's going on here? Like, do I need to see
that.
the other thing with this dog and, like, falling through the friggin' floor with the tub? I'm like, okay, like, give me
But it's
to a
all
point.
just part of the milieu,
I'm not a milieu guy.
guy.
I don't want a milieu. I don't want a milieu.
I think you need to stand up, put your pants down, and get
Oh,
a
my
little
pants
bam,
down.
bam.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Fair enough. We'll see after enough of these guys. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was very mid. This is the definition of a middling movie. That I didn't hate it.
I disagree.
Did not like it.
I disagree.
And
This Gwyneth Paltrow, who's amazing in the movie.
she's
so
fine.
great.
She's better in Iron Man 2.
She's so good in the movie.
She's fine. She's fine. Again, everyone I think was, other than the stuff I mentioned with the score and the editing was amazing. I think the direction was great. I just didn't care about what was going on. I never cared. And I think that was the failing for me, at least, of this movie. But I kind of feel drinks. I kind of feel the same way about this a little bit. It feels mid.
Yeah.
Is there alcohol in this?
There's alcohol in it. You had so much alcohol at this point that you're not even feeling it.
Because I don't. This tastes like water to me. It
Oh
tastes
my
mid.
gosh, no! It's like
What's in this?
I forget what's in it, but there's definitely booze in it. It's orange, very
Oh,
hearty.
I like
of course,
okay,
great.
so I love this.
And
I love the
it
colors.
has a beautiful color, but it has jalapeno in it very strongly, which I can feel. So to me, this captures the spiciness of this character, the brutality of this character, but it's wrapped in a sweet, attractive covering that might, fool you around.
Yeah, so like I don't taste anything, so this feels
Okay, I think we need to shut down. This is it. Thanks, it's
We're
been
taking-
great. We switched back to the 5-film format.
Okay, and
The
we're
rest
done.
of the 5 movies,
Okay,
sorry.
Okay.
We are sending a nomination. It's done.
Okay, great. Serve or something. I don't know. The ping pong thing, I'm like, oh, it's impressive we need to learn ping pong or something.
I think
don't
that
know.
was really cool too.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's a
I'm not a
world
ping
that I'm
pong
not
guy.
me neither, but I love all of it. I love
Yeah.
the whole Japan sequence, and then Shark Tank, Shark Guy,
He was-
amazing. I thought he was
good.
great.
He was good.
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, he does his thing, and you know,
It was great.
it was totally fine. I think,
Even at
Yeah.
Fran was in it too.
yeah, no, yeah, I think it was incredibly mid. This is the most mid. This is like middle of the road, but Marty Supreme. I'll go back to that. Anyway, I should finish this or not.
No,
we'll
you
see.
shouldn't.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, we're back for the next. This is Hamnet.
Okay.
Cheers to Hamnet. To be or not, to drink or not to drink. That is a question, and we are drinking. So,
Ooh, okay.
oh,
Ooh, yeah.
whoa,
Okay. Okay, so Hamnet,
yes,
Chloe Zhao's
Yes.
next movie.
Correct.
With Jesse Buckley, Paul Mescal.
yes. There should be mezcal in this.
There
It's
should
not
be
mezcal.
in it.
Damn, they
They
missed
missed
something.
that.
They missed out on that.
They missed
Okay,
that.
I gotta keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so I watched this movie a little bit later after all the hype and everything. So I was expecting something great, but then the hype had been sort of killed a little bit as well. So I was tempered. All in all, I think I really love this movie. There's something about this movie in terms of how it, of course, captures grief, how it captures like making art and using art to get over grief, and that's the central premise
Yeah.
of the movie,
Yeah.
which I thought worked really well. Phenomenal ending. I
Yeah.
thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
But there's something about this kind of interwovenness of like nature and Jesse Buckley's character and all of that, where they live and the dirt underneath the nails and how they look and feel and how they commune and all that. I don't know, you could sort of be a bit like, oh, this is too woo-woo and the tree and it's too
I
much.
love the tree.
It worked on me. I don't know. I was with this movie from the very beginning to the end. I didn't have like a big outcry moment, which I was expecting when the death happens. I was
Oh.
certainly shocked by it, but I think I was just moved overall, and I actually cried way after the movie was over.
Interesting.
'Cause it
Delayed
just-
cry.
Yeah, it stayed with me.
Delayed cry.
you know?
Delayed cry.
So-
Interesting. Okay.
I thought it was very powerful, very well done, brilliantly acted. Like what
Yeah.
Jesse Buckley's doing in this movie is kind of otherworldly.
Yeah. Performance of the year.
It's just
for sure.
amazing.
Yeah.
And the kids, like the Jupe brothers, the little one, Jacoby Jupe, and the other guy who is
They're
older
related?
brother. They're related.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. The
Noah
brothers.
Jupe and
Little Jupes.
little
The
Jupes.
freaking Jupes, guys. We got the Jupes going on. I didn't know that.
They have a lot of juice.
Oh, hey now. Okay.
What did you think?
Yeah, so I went into this movie not a Chloe Zhao fan. Don't like her films. Huge Shakespeare guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hamlet is my favorite of his plays. So sort of going in, expecting maybe a Shakespeare in Love, sort of like a Shakespeare biopic, kind of.
Oh,
And I was
Right.
honestly expecting. I don't know. I don't like Paul Mescal. But the movie, because it basically ends up being about his wife, Shakespeare's wife, and Jesse Buckley was incredible. Incredible. And throughout the film, even though I now knew sort of the historical beats of what would happen, I wasn't really connecting with the movie until the entire sequence at the end in the Globe Theater. The second
Yeah.
she goes in the Globe Theater, and now they're performing Hamlet, and all of the, much like in Sentimental Value, where it's an artist using his art to say something he cannot say
Right.
directly at all to even the people, his freaking wife.
right.
His kid died. He can't relate. He cannot talk to his wife about it except through the play.
It's very moving.
Absolutely, just
Yeah.
stunning freaking cinema.
Yeah, yeah.
So the second the movie entered the Globe Theater, I was locked in. The rest of the movie, I just feel, again, I don't think Chloe Zhao is very good with actors. Everything feels sort of rehearsed and fake to me and inauthentic.
Oh, I felt the opposite.
yeah,
Like there's something so real and natural, and it doesn't. Maybe that's the thing, because there's so no acting that it almost feels like rehearsed.
Yeah, for me it
Perhaps.
does, and the way that she
To
like
me, it-
stages I don't know, the camera doesn't feel like it's respecting the actors until until that last 15 minutes or whatever is at the Globe Theater. I was like, damn, like the whole movie kind of came into place,
Together.
and even though I loved the Jessie Buckley, I love that nature stuff, and that really worked with her.
Right.
When it was other people in that, I didn't really buy it, but I guess that's sort of the point. She's sort of like
She's
of
the driver
nature.
of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I will agree that I love Paul Mescal otherwise, but he is just a little bit tepid in the movie, and I'm
Yeah.
not even asking for more screen time, not even asking for anything else. I think just a little bit more from him would have been nicer. Although that scene in the barn, hello.
Hey now, okay. I'm a Joseph Fiennes. If I had to pick my Bill Shakespeare, I like Joseph Fiennes. But yeah, I think overall I did like the movie. Overall, I did like it, even though I came in with biases that I was new again because I don't like Chloe Zhao. I was very skeptical of like, okay, you're trying to tackle Bill Shakespeare here,
Right.
But yeah, that last 15 minutes or however
Bill
long that Globe.
Shakespeare.
Okay, he's Bill to me, but
Neighborhood dude.
he is. He hangs out. We hang out. We go way back, me and Bill. But no, I think this movie is should be. She's got to win the Oscar for this.
Jesse? Oh yeah, it's sewn in. It's
I mean,
already been
just
mailed.
The performance of she's
been
already
delivered.
given the speech. We can
It's
probably
done.
go upstairs and watch the acceptance speech already. It's done, right?
It's done
yeah,
already.
it's wrapped up.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Speaking of that, what do you think of the cocktail?
It's delicious. I'm almost done with it.
Dude.
Yeah. Okay,
happening?
so yeah, I think the foam is nice. Okay, in terms of how it's like the film.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
So it's green,
Green.
which is I feel like this movie is a lot about again her connection to nature.
Yep.
This woodsy sort of Wiccan thing that she has going on, which I did like. Thought that really worked well, and I think this drink kind of captures that. Like I feel like when I drink this, and maybe it's because I've had like 4 other drinks before this, I feel like I'm in the woods.
It's very woody. It's very herbaceous.
Yes.
And you can't
like
see on the camera, but there's like an orange kind of flower on it.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of her orange dress. She has kind of this like dark, deep orange dress that she wears throughout the entire movie, pretty much. That's what it makes me think of. It's a good drink. I agree.
It's a good drink, and I think it matches the film really well.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
All right.
To be or not to be, we're gonna be drunk. I don't know. Hey now, we'll see.
Who is this person? Take him out.
Okay, now we're entering Frankenstein territory.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Okay, wow, it's a beautiful chalice we have here.
Drink good. Anyway.
Ooh, this is very good. Okay, Frankenstein.
Yes.
Guillermo del Toro's childhood dream.
That's right.
What did you think?
Yeah, so I love the book. Read this in high school. Big fan of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Up until this point, I mean, the James Whale original, like, Universal picture, incredible. Not really an adaptation of the book. I appreciate what Branagh did in the 90s with the movie, actually. But I think this was the perfect blending of the two, where the movie felt real to the narrative of the book and how the novel went, but also was very cinematic. And it has all the things you want in a Guillermo del Toro movie. I'm a huge fan of his. I've liked him for a very long time. And this movie, just the production design, costumes, like friggin' 11 out of 10. Everything. And captured everything I love about Frankenstein's story. I thought the acting was over the top in a good way. So, yeah, I mean, it's my favorite Guillermo movie. No, Blade 2, forever. But no, I think this movie was fantastic, and I've only seen it once, and I want to see it. I saw it in theaters.
Okay.
And I've been missing out on seeing this again. So this is a movie I really liked, and I'm glad. I feel like this is like every year the Academy has one movie in there, especially now they have the 10, that is more about the craft of the film. The craft elements in this, I don't think you can beat it. So,
yeah.
Frankenstein thoughts.
Frankenstein. Well, I love Guillermo as like a cineast,
as a
like
guy,
a voice of movies and all that. He's a great person. Like, what an honor would it be to like hang out with him, you know? But I think I'm getting a little bit just bored of the Del Toro-ness of it.
Okay.
Of it feels like it's the same world, you know, Crimson Tide, Nightmare Alley, sort of dark and
Yeah.
carny and all of that. The crafts are amazing, nothing to take away from that.
Yeah.
But this, and I feel like this movie just so in his wheelhouse that it almost
Perfect.
feels
Yeah.
just so
Too
predictable.
perfect. Oh, okay, I see.
So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Too perfect. Okay.
I
yeah.
wasn't really into it. That said, you cannot not admire the craft of it. I will say there's something about cinematography of the movie that at times it looked kind of fake to me, even though
Okay.
a lot of it is built.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's been
A
such
lot of
vo-
it was.
right.
Which
He's
is
such a
also I
vo-
love about
yeah,
that
and
he
he's
did
such a
that.
voice of like no
Practical.
AI
Right,
and practical and
exactly,
this
yeah.
and that. But there's something about the way it's like lit, or I'm not a lens person, I don't know, but at times the movie kind of felt very CGI to me.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then to the over the top part of it, I can accept that in a movie that kind of is pitched at that level. I think the movie is very earnest and serious.
Yeah. Sincere.
It's sincere. And,
Del Toro's sincere. yeah.
right, and as a result of it, the over the topness, and I'm specifically looking at you, Oscar Isaac, who I
liked
love,
him. I loved him in this.
miscast.
Oh my god, I loved him in this.
Completely
I know
miscast.
I'm in a minority.
Yeah, I love him otherwise.
I thought he was so good in this.
I thought he just was the
Fair enough,
accent,
yeah,
the
I get it.
overdoneness.
Yeah.
From a performance standpoint, I do think Elordi is amazing. Actually, I'm actually very happy for him that he got nominated.
Yeah. He was great.
Because it's such a kind of wordless, obviously physical performance, and I'm very happy that one of Guillermo's creatures,
Yeah, made
is
it.
getting the limelight. Of course,
Yeah.
you needed like a hot movie star, youngin to kind of do that,
Right.
but I'll take it. I thought he was great in it.
Yeah. Womack from Blade 2 didn't make it.
Nope.
This is finally
The
the kind
fish
of
monster
making up.
didn't make it.
Yeah, making up for not
yeah.
nominating Womack in Blade 2. So yeah, no, okay. I hear you. Again, I understand the all those criticisms. For me, it worked, but
Yeah. You have to be a Del Toro person entirely to be in the bag for this, I think.
definitely.
Otherwise,
it doesn't work.
No,
Yeah, I don't
exactly.
think he's expanding the audience of Frankenstein.
no.
You have to be locked into
No,
this thing. Okay,
exactly.
so thoughts.
I think it's a great cocktail.
This is fantastic.
Not only is it delicious, but from a movie representation standpoint, it's sort of gingery, it's dark, it kind of feels like a potion, not just the presentation, but even like the taste of it. Like
Absolutely.
something's going to happen to me. I'm going to transform into something else. I don't know.
We'll see what that happens. But yeah, no, I'm a big. I love a chalice. Look, this fucking chalice.
This is great.
I love a chalice.
It's delicious.
And yeah, it is delicious. It does look like that scene in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
yeah.
When she drinks the thing and like the
Right.
whole. This looks like I'm about
It
to
looks
turn into
like
a
that.
hag here. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned for the next one. I don't know.
Or Frankenstein. I don't know. Or
That's
no, the monster.
Oh, the Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, we're getting it right here. Yeah, but this is delicious.
It's so good.
Delicious. Okay,
All right.
let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Start me up. Start them engines.
Vroom,
Blow it up.
vroom.
Hey now. Let's start them engines, guys.
Vroom, vroom, bitches.
That's right.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Now, is that some gasoline or not?
I mean, this is, yeah. Whoa. Okay. So in case that wasn't obvious in terms of presentation, we're about to start the F1 race. So F1, let's go.
Okay.
Fucking flags coming out. I don't know how they start a race. There's a green light. Anyway,
Anyway,
go.
we're
Let's
in
go.
it.
But we're in it.
Okay.
F1.
So Joe Kosinski's Fall After Top Gun Maverick.
Best movie ever made.
Another best movie ever made.
Yep, we
Brad
acknowledge
Pitt
that.
in the hot seat.
He's in the
Jerry
hot seat.
Condon.
Yep.
Javier Bardem.
Yep.
We are on the racetrack, literally.
Yes.
In the car.
Mm-hmm.
This is also in my top 5 theater movie going experiences.
No way.
I saw it in the big screen at the Chinese theater
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
And there's something about just the reverberation that you feel when you watch a movie like this, the sensory experience of it.
Yeah.
It's such a thrill ride. It's the kind of movies that you and I grew up with. They used to make movies like this kind of every month.
Yeah.
Except this movie is elevated because of its technical wizardry
Yes.
to a whole other level.
Exactly.
So, it's a simple story movie that's been done before,
Right.
but elevated, because of the craft of it. Really, sound, amazing cinematography, brilliantly edited. So I, for one, I'm very happy this is in the Best Picture
Really?
top 10.
Okay, okay.
And of all the blockbusters, if there's a movie that I want to go back and watch,
It's this.
it would be this. It would be this.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know, as much as we talked about Avatar, which I also really appreciate, probably my
Varang.
favorite Avatar movie.
Where's Varang?
Where's Varang? Where's
Where's
the
she
Varang
showing
cocktail?
up? We want
You
Varang.
get sucked in.
I will get so anyway.
Exactly. Hey now.
Hey now.
But I think it's the third Avatar movie, so you know.
I know.
Versus
Yeah.
doing something like this, where you are literally transported not just on the racetrack but in the car, it is kind of amazing.
Yeah.
When have we experienced that before? You know.
Yeah.
So I give it to them, and I'm happy the movie is in the Best Picture top 10 list.
Okay.
Even though it's a little bit silly, I acknowledge that.
Okay.
But I kind of love it.
Yeah, like I saw Society of the Chinese.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all the technical aspects of it. I'm not like a race guy. I don't know how cars work.
I actually do love cars. That's
You
my
love
other
cars.
thing. I do love cars.
You do.
This has never come up.
You love cars.
I do love cars.
Cheers to cars. not
To
not
cars.
Lightning McQueen. Do you like Lightning McQueen?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you like cars?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, revelations happening.
It
Frickin'
doesn't
8
mean
drinks
that I'm
in.
knowledgeable about cars,
No,
but
but
I
you-
do love
You
cars.
love the car. Okay.
I do love
okay.
cars.
Okay.
I've always collected little cars from childhood.
You're a Matchbox
Still
guy.
do. Yeah. I still have two scale models of some of the cars. Even though I'm old as hell, but I had those.
Yeah, I've known you for over 10 years now.
Yeah, this
I had
has
no
never come
idea. It did never come up. You're a car guy. Karana's a car guy. Okay. So, it's crazy. Yeah, so I appreciate the technical craft of it. But, I thought this movie was enjoyable. I liked seeing it. Like, I love a Brad Pitt movie. I was excited as the last race was like, I'm in the seat and there's great technical stuff. I don't know. It maybe, again, similar to Sinners, like I came in to being like, okay, you made the best movie ever made, Top Gun Maverick, with the best star of all time. And this felt a little bit like a downshift. We're in second gear now. We got Brad instead of Tom. We got cars instead of planes. I don't know. Yeah.
Crazy talk.
Anyway, but I think this movie is
Crazy
definitely fine for what it is. But I wish, again, I think that now that there's 10 slots in the Academy with Best Picture, there should be one blockbuster slot.
Right.
I think other movies, again, Avatar, Fire and Ash, Varong, Superman, like these movies, I think hit the blockbuster thing for me more than this one necessarily did. I'm not like mad this got nominated. So like, oh, F you, F1. But I'm not like racing back to it.
This would be my pick. This I am racing back, and this would be my pick.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. So
what do you think of the cocktail?
This is
great.
Delicious. However, again, we're like 7.
No, we are 9 cocktails in.
But some of them were no booze.
Oh yeah, so 7.
Yeah. So we're 7 boozes in. This is great.
This is very good. It definitely is gasoline or whatever they put in these cars for them to run.
You should know you're a car guy. I don't know how cars work.
I never claimed that I was knowledgeable. I just
love it. Okay.
I just love the car, and that's it.
Okay, fair enough.
To be fair, I love cars from the 40s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this tastes like
It's gasoline.
Yeah, my engine is heating up. Let's do it. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
It's delicious. Okay.
It's really good.
To the F1.
To the F1.
Okay, this is it. This is the last one. It's number 10 out of 10.
Final contender.
Okay, this is the last one.
Bugonia.
Bugonia.
Oh, wow.
Delicious.
That is very good. Like a little honeycomb on it.
Honeycomb.
Okay.
You want honeycomb. Do you remember those commercials? Anyway, we're fine. What are we doing?
I am fine. I don't know about the other people sitting on this table.
I don't know who else you're talking about.
Who else is there? Oh yeah, I don't know who it is.
I don't see anybody else.
I don't see anybody, exactly.
Okay.
Final movie, Bugonia.
Yes.
Your friend, your buddy,
Yorgos. We go way back.
Your buddy,
my
Emma.
fellow Greek and Emma. Yeah.
What do you think? What did you think?
Yeah. So we've covered some Yorgos films on this podcast before. Not a fan. Again, I feel like I'm going to be denied my Greek heritage for this, but
True.
I know. Yeah, it doesn't click with me. Too of a pessimistic worldview and a little bit too extreme slash avant-garde, and for this movie, I felt the same thing. So it was just probably of the top 10 or the 10. It was I would not watch this again. It was a little too much of like, I mean, half the movie is like, Emma Stone's character gets kidnapped, and then it's just like them, like torturing and berating her, and it just gets uncomfortable. I don't want to see that for that long. And the ending is interesting, I guess, different from the original film in a way that this is a remake of a Korean film. But yeah, I mean, again, great performance from Emma Stone. Fantastic performance as he gets out of her.
Right.
But overall, like, it was not enjoyable. And at the end of the day, like, I need a movie, and I need art to be, enjoyable, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if it's like hard to watch, I have to get something out of it. This, I was just like, I don't need to see this. Bugonia, no? Does that work? I don't know. I can't tell. That doesn't work. It's fine. We'll cut this. It's fine. I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get why this had to go in there.
Yeah, I think the Academy loves Yorgos, and Emma is obviously a force to reckon with.
Absolutely,
and she's always great. But
she's great, yeah.
I will own up and say this is the only Best Picture nominated movie that I have not seen, because
You haven't seen it? And you waited to the end?
I know.
When I have been affected by a lot of this, you're telling me this.
What a hardship you've been through.
I've been through a lot. Kind of like Emma Stone's character in Begonia. I feel like I've been.
I think you need to shave your head first, then talk to me.
No one's touching this hair. You know what I'm saying? Oh damn. Okay.
I just couldn't get myself up to watch this because I'm just over.
You're over Yorgos.
You're over Yorgos, Emma, and I mean.
You're over Emma?
The two of them together.
Oh, okay.
This union, and I love them both. They're very talented, obviously, but this thing of like, I don't know, these themes that they're exploring, the darkness of it and the seriousness of it, I'm just not into it anymore, Okay.
You pulled the plug.
I pulled the plug. I want the best for the both of them. I want Emma to go out and do something else. I read today that she's doing a rom-com with Chris Pine. Amazing.
The Pine. Okay.
Go to that. My favorite
one of the
Chris.
Pines.
Exactly.
That's your favorite of the Chris's.
Favorite Chris. I will be
Chris Nolan?
Well, of the actor Chris's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Christoph Waltz? Actually, I know you don't like him.
No.
Okay, sorry.
I was going to make a Pine joke, but I'm going to retract
You're
from that.
You're going to opine on Hey Now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to come back from that. No, but I wouldn't say, I actually do like Yorgos. I thought Favorite is really great. I thought The Lobster was really great. I'm not a Poor Things person, even though I know everybody loves Poor Things.
I like Poor Things, yeah.
So I was watching a Hollywood Reporter roundtable, kind of like this. Of course, they weren't as hammered, and also they were people of note, as opposed to whoever you are. I am. I don't know who you are.
I'm noting something here about the number of drinks we're doing. Something's getting noted here.
Even he said that I'm going to go on a long vacation, and I was like,
Yorgos said that?
Please.
Oh, wow.
I think you need a break. You
talking to me now?
You need a break too, actually. Maybe you and Yorgos should go together. I think, okay, wrap it up. I would like to thank the Academy.
Yeah.
Play the music. Stickman, I see you. Everything I have, you've given me. Yeah. All my speeches are going to come back to me now.
I know.
You That's really what he does. To stop this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I go to Chinese, you and Oscar speeches. And now. Okay, here we go. So what were you saying?
This is it.
Yeah. Okay, this is it. So you haven't. Okay, so
the cocktail itself, bees knees.
So there's a big theme in this film of the bees.
Oh yeah, because Jesse Plemons' character is a beekeeper, right?
Yes, he is. But it's a lot about like, why are the bees? So I think this movie, this cocktail, is actually very good.
It's a very good cocktail. Yeah, I agree.
It's got the sweetness
and the saltiness,
which is the movie's salty. But it's like the bee theme. It's a big bee movie, not the bee movie with Jerry Seinfeld, but.
Ooh. B minus, you mean?
No, that movie was a B movie. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think this is a good encapsulation of the film, honestly.
Okay, and tasty cocktail.
And it's the end of a 10 drink and 8 alcoholic. It's been a long night.
I see. This is the sort of stuff we have to do for the sake of
Look,
art.
I don't want to do this.
Me neither.
I didn't want to get.
I don't even know you. I just met you.
I don't want this.
I just met you on my way in,
Yeah.
and then
You don't want it. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay.
Yes. Okay. We have survived.
One of us survived.
One of us has survived.
We won't tell which one.
Now.
One of us survived. Okay, so after this experience, let's start with what was your favorite cocktail of the night?
I think the One Battle After Another Michelada was my favorite. It captured the movie's essence with the mezcal and the beer, the beautiful yellow-orange, yellow brick road kind of look of it, and it was the tastiest as the cocktail that I would want to drink again.
Okay.
So that's my number one. What about you?
So you've had a few small beers. Okay, so for me, that one was great, but honestly, I have to give it to Frankenstein. I said
you love a chalice.
I love a chalice. I love the presentation of the bubble.
True.
Popping,
which I didn't get.
Sometimes the bubbles.
I've heard it said.
Sometimes you don't get the bubble. Yeah, but that again, not only was the drink amazing, like I would order that again as a drink at a bar.
Very tasty drink,
but I think it was I felt like I was in the movie, being like,
totally.
He's alive.
Oh, that is entirely Oscar Isaac's performance.
Yeah, right.
The whole movie.
I love. Okay.
This is why you're not in the movie.
I should be in the movie, I guess. Okay, so now top 3 of all the 10 Oscar nominees, what would you do?
Okay. So my number 3, Marty Supreme. My number 2, Sentimental Value. My number 1, Sinners.
Oh.
And my kind of metric for this whole thing is the movies that I want to see again the most. I've only
rewatchability.
Seen all these movies the one time.
Oh.
And the other movies that I want to go back and see again.
Okay. I love that metric. I have the same metric. So, number 3, Sinners.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like if I see it again, it'll probably move up. Number 2, I Dream of Trains. Train Dreams.
Train Dreams, okay.
And number 1, a few small beers. One battle after another. That's number 1. Yeah, it's still number 1. I saw it 3 times in theaters and 1 time on the non-theaters. It's the best. Movies don't get better than that.
I knew you were going to pick it, which I was like, and I said my thing about the rewatchability. I'm a little bit.
I watched it 5 times.
You have, exactly.
I had a few small beers. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Right, we did it.
We've done it.
So what do you think?
Okay. Yeah.
So we're here in the Academy Museum.
Right.
Restaurant section. What do you think they're gonna do? What do you think the Academy is gonna do in a little bit of time? They're gonna vote, and we're gonna do the best picture is, and they're gonna be like Moonlight. Oh wait, no, what was the one?
No.
La
La Land.
La La Land. Oh wait, actually it was. What do you think they're gonna do? Honestly, every year they should say La La Land. Oh, actually it's friggin'
so bad.
I love that. That was a great moment. Okay, what do you think they're gonna do?
Well, first of all, I'm very excited. There's an actual race because for the longest time it felt like One Battle is just going to take it all the way.
Right.
And we have a race now. I still think One Battle is going to win, which I would be very happy.
So, what do you think is the dark horse in that race then?
There's no number 3.
Oh, no. What's number 2?
It's Sinners, obviously.
Oh, you think Sinners?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Where have you been?
I don't know. So for me too, One Battle I think is for sure, and I guess dark horse would be Sinners. I could see that.
It can happen. All right. Well, I feel like we need to put somebody in the sack here.
Yeah, this guy has had too much to drink. It happens. Honestly, it happens. It's fine.
I can handle my alcohol, unlike somebody else. So that's what it is. No.
Lightning McQueen.
No. But this was so fun. I'm so glad we did this.
Yes, me too.
It could have been better to find a place better than this.
Yeah.
And a great way to celebrate the Oscars.
Absolutely.
A great way to spend the evening. So if you have not checked out these movies, please go check it out. And as for us, us jokers, we are here on YouTube, all the various places. So you can find us. We've been doing this now for a couple of years. So we appreciate your support, and I hope you'll come back and watch more, despite I don't even know who you are.
I don't know who he's talking about, but yeah, this has been great. And again, being at the Academy Museum talking about the Oscars is a special thing. And yeah, good times.
Yes.
Uh-oh. It happens to everybody. It's fine. I've been there. It's okay.
Oh, no.